Fuelfed Party Park Bistro European Vintage Car Show. Got some really great stuff here. We're gonna take a walk around. It's a beautiful day. A nice Spitfire right there. We're gonna take a stroll through the parking lot as we do. My buddy in high school had one of these, Alpha GTV, 2.5 liter V6. Got a little story about that little emblem there in a little bit.
This way or this way?
Look at this engine.
Mine was the 70.
Sweet.
So it opens
Sweet
normal.
valve covers going on there. It's in great
You
shape.
guys come over. You love my place.
I remember sitting in this thing in high school.
Down here? Oh, no, I know. You have a
Sunroof.
warehouse up there.
Got seats for people with no legs in the back. Multiple ashtrays, I'm sure.
Yeah, I know.
Oh yeah, ashtray on each. We noticed there in the distance, the armrest ashtray on that side, ashtray on this side, ashtray in the front. We're covered.
I love those, but I have to have drivers. I drive my car.
I don't know what it is about this car. I love the look. I love the look.
Oh, no. I don't drive these like that. But I drive them. I always want one of that.
Little MG. It's a nice car. Nice wire wheels. MGB GT. Like that. 1972. Sweet. Here's a little earlier version of the same Alpha we saw over there. One thing I've always wondered about these cars, look at that gear shifter. It's an interesting location, huh? But nice little two-seat roadster. Bouncing through the Italian countryside. Nice looking car. I like how the tail just cuts off. It's like they chopped it off. Just long deck. Makes the car look a little bit longer and bigger than it actually is. It's a tiny car. A good looking one nonetheless. I think we've had some work done. Well, that shock tower support bar is not there for no reason. Full BBS multi-tone wheels. M3 stripe going down. Here we got probably a 1986 BMW M3. We got something called fender flares here. Love this car when it came out. We're still racing these. When we did the Sebring Pantera event, there must have been 20 or 30 of these in a class racing around the track as I was watching from my hotel room window. I guess it's a tried and true chassis that's just good around the track. Got a little angulation going on there. Nice. Sweet car. Great shape.
And I had a 454.
The Cayman. Definitely worked over. GT4 version. I like the Martini livery, as they call it.
I don't know.
We hit once a month.
Well, I know, so a friend of mine said.
Yeah.
That's
I
right.
had a Boxster. I just sold a Boxster.
Yeah.
Here's my kind of guy. You think this car gets driven? You think this car gets driven fast? I think so. It's a serious situation right there. It's an RS 3.8. I'm not really totally up on the Porsche descriptors, but this thing is a machine, obviously. Whale tail wing. I'm a little concerned about his religious beliefs, but that's okay. Talk about swapping paint. This guy's been swapping more than paint. I love it. Built for purpose. Look at those. Those are carbon fiber seats, people. Look at that bracket. That is nice. Pretty sweet.
That's what I said. I looked at making that car.
This is something you don't see every day. An E-type Jaguar looks so completely original. This crackle paint will prove it. But that's not something you see every day on a Jaguar. We got a proud Viking in our midst. I'm gonna have to find this guy. This baby's for sale. Knockoffs. Here's the info. Just so we missed it on the back. Looking nice, not bad. Looks like something really... Little TLC, exactly. Engine looks good, that's what's important. Parts are available. Parts are available.
Excuse me, sir. We're doing a car wash down the street over there.
Just a little donation to the Boy Scouts of America. Got a mid-video hit up there for some cash. It's all right though. We're doing a car wash alongside the car show. Smart. And if you haven't had any breakfast yet, how about some Snap, Crackle, and Pop on this bad boy. But again, it's got it where it counts. This thing is clean on the inside. And that's all that really matters. Coney shocks. Good to go. Here's another high school blast from the past, a Volkswagen Golf Cabriolet. A buddy of mine had one of these in high school, Steve. Baldo, as we called him. Didn't have this fancy mattress material, the seats, but his was white because that was more manly. I forget if it had a black interior. This is the infamous trunk that I happened to stuff myself into on a road trip one time. It wasn't so bad. The top up. It's kind of like a indoor trunk. Oh, this one's for sale. Steve, there you go. $6 grand. I think that's what you might have paid for it back then. Good investment. Oh, there we go. This bad boy here is the new Lotus, I think. It's, I don't think it's the, what is it? The Evora, yeah. So this car is light. When I say light, this car weighs nothing. And I forget what kind of power it's got in it, but this is the new version. Evora 400. So I think they took that body and got the rights to build new ones. It's not a bad looking car. Bet you it's quick as hell.
¿Pero dónde está la otra tapa, tú dices?
911R.
Sí. Sí, sí, son.
Loud pipes save lives. This is a nice. If I were to have a Porsche, I've said it before, this is definitely my speed. I've mentioned earlier the Cars and Coffee in Amelia Island, that those safari versions are really my speed. But this one's definitely cool. Definitely geared for racing. Great Very 70s. Racing stripes just make every car look better, don't they? Here we go. 930 turbo. For sale. For sale. Looks like she's had some work done. Auto worky. Auto worky. I don't think those are stock seats, but they look very supportive. This car is just a beast. Everybody knows it. I wonder what this thing's asking. Could be a really crazy number. These things are fetching these days. Sweet car. Here we go. BMW 3.0 CS Alpina. This car is clean. And I remember this interior fabric. Velour. I remember that we had a old Chevy Caprice station wagon, white with wood paneling with a red vinyl interior. And we ended up trading up to a newer version of the same car, but we had velvet velour blue interior, similar to this car. And the benefit was we didn't really need to wear seatbelts because in the vinyl seats we slid all over the place, but in the velour interior seats you stayed right where you sat. No sliding. So just an additional safety feature of the fabric. In the pre-seatbelt era of the 70s and early 80s. This is a sweet car. Really clean. So if you're gonna choose a car to go racing in, I'm not sure this Mercedes would be at the top of my list, but I guess it's all dependent on what kind of race we're talking about. Because this bad boy looks like it's gotten some serious miles. 220. This looks like something that a dignitary in Russia circa 1970s would be driven in. But then I guess you see this La Carrera Panamericana, 1971. So, you know, maybe you do want a little comfort on a long road rally. So there you have it. You know, sponsored by Marlboro, because that's popular these days. It's just a nice, comfy interior. It's probably seen many, 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 many miles. Let's take a look at the odometer. What do we got? We got anything there? I can't see. Huh. That's gotta be clicked over a couple of times. Nice Aston Martin. Interesting sitting next to the other British Racing Green vehicle. Got your traditional color combination. British Racing Green and tan interior. Very nice, very nice. Racer on board. Nice. Little car seat in there. What is this thing? Alpha. Got a lot of Alphas here today. 1750. Not gonna win any beauty contests, but it's probably another one of those cars that would be great to race. Just this upright 3-box body style. Probably rigid as hell. Cool looking car.
Better.
This XJS. I don't see these much anymore. It's a sweet cruiser though. Triumph GT6 Plus. Look at this paint. Oh man, I didn't notice that. That is awesome. Got a little flake in there, huh? That's great. I had this same color in a TR6, but it didn't have that sparkle. This thing is awesome. It's covered checking all the boxes. You got the fender mounted rear view mirrors.
You charge extra for videotaping the car.
Okay. This thing is mint. Is this yours?
Yeah, hang on.
Oh, this thing is.
Let me
Dude,
open the bonnet for you.
dude, the paint job is amazing.
But check this part out.
There we go. Oh, baby. Look at this. Straight out of the showroom. Oh, and then look at this suspension. This is amazing. Really, really nice. But let's get over to the business end.
0.5 litres straight 6.
How you doing?
2 litres straight 6.
This is the Vitesse engine.
Man, I remember those carbs.
Okay.
The Spitfires came out with a 4-cylinder.
Yeah.
And then they
Awesome.
put the Vitesse engine in the Spitfire.
This thing is amazing, man.
Fashion up a hardtop with little mounts.
This is really something else.
They went back to Michelin and said, design the car. So it's a Spitfire chassis. Yeah.
Super
Spitfire
nice.
body tub. Yeah. With the Michelin.
GT unit, yeah. And then 2 horned in at 2 litres straight 6. What are they?
Just a parade of alphas. And another Spider here. I think this is a 94. Neat 94. Spider Veloce. Very nice. Nice interior. Just don't understand that gear shift. That's alright. Now this guy met Armando. I met him just as I walked in, and turns out that he worked for Jack Sharkey at Miami Pantera back in the day, and couldn't have been a nicer guy. We're talking about how great Jack is and just how he's such a I mean, he's a guru of the Pantera brand, the Tommaso brand, Pantera model in particular. But just had so many great things to say about his memories with the Panteras back in the day. And he's got this Alpha, which is based on his license plate, the fifth one. The fifth one. There you see that little shamrock again, designating the performance edition of the Alpha brand. Maybe we'll have Armando come over, give us a little history of this car and a little history about the 4-leaf clover. We just posted up right on the corner. Martin was kind enough to give me top billing. Here we are at the Party Park Bistro. This place is an amazing restaurant. Highly recommend coming here. The food is incredible. Never had a bad meal at this place, and it's always something new and different. It's a great little spot. We have it looks like a German police car. Otto Sitzmann, Nürburgring. Here's one you don't see much anymore. BMW Fastback. This thing is certainly shoot up and ready to dance. Cool ride. Look at that flare in the back. How you doing? Got Mr. CrossFit doing some blow drying.
Maybe not, Martin. Martin. I better, so I pulled the cover off it and said I better take it out for a spin.
Well, let's go and have a look at it. Come on.
A better place to take it.
Sure.
2002, baby. Great ride.
Oh, nice. I like that. I think it's a great idea.
Is it another project, or is it just?
Nah, man, not me. Believe me, I got enough projects of my own. There's 6 and it leaked. I rebuilt the engine and it leaked day one. Oh, he's got a clear glass sunroof on the engine.